Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe button, get that bell notification on too, so you don't miss out on the next episode of Fort Prairie, an Alberta themed city. I almost said Ontario there, but that is our other series, Brockton County, which we have ongoing. I hope you liked last episode. Last episode we did a lot of infrastructure planning and some city expansion as well. In today's episode, we're going to be making a really big push for Busy Town, which is the next milestone. We're almost there. And then we're also going to look at planning out a secondary or a continuation of our farming industry zone. That is because we have so much industry demand, we need to get that fulfilled. We'll also potentially be looking at continuing that park that we started last episode around the high school. I am recording this on the weekend that has just passed for you, so I haven't seen any name suggestions. So if you have any name suggestions for any roads, any items, please feel free to leave a name suggestion down below. I do have a list, so I can pull from them, but I think for those bigger items like the parks, just right here, like this park right here, it'd be nice to kind of get a live suggestion for that. We'll also be looking at potentially starting our transit as well. That's going to be really important to do, especially with buses at the moment. I think that's going to be the main transit for this town. It's going to be buses. Anyway, so let's dive into it, and then we'll start with the industry because that's what we have demand on, and then we'll look at some other things throughout the city if we have time. All right, so this is what we did last episode. We brought this road out over into here on a diagonal, a nice 45-degree cut from the grid. We're just going to go really right down into here. We're just going to turn into a major street along here. Now, actually, this road I did have a name for, so a Young Bridge is actually going to be Mackenzie Avenue, I guess, or Boulevard. Mackenzie Boulevard. Is that what the abbreviation for Boulevard is? I think it is. Yeah, there we go. So, oh my gosh, did it not go through? Holy cow. You know what? Boulevard is right there, so we'll just keep it. Off to a good start. Mackenzie Boulevard. There we go. So Mackenzie connects onto Jones Street. Now Jones Street, I believe we were talking about last time, runs right through here, and that's Jones Road Park. So we'll end Jones Street right here. I think Jones Road actually used to be what Washington Drive is now, but things have apparently changed. So it's just funny enough that it's right there. Yeah, so we got that name suggestion from earlier. And I really wanted to utilize that as a major avenue because I feel like that Mackenzie's a great name for this theme. It's the Mackenzie River. It's a huge river in Canada. Yeah, anyway, so I have a lot of other smaller names which we'll save for things. But, you know, Dale Meadows needs a new name. Jones Road Park needs a new name. So let's start with our industry area, which we're going to be looking at over here. I know last time we were talking about how we're going to plan out the grid on this side, especially when it comes to where the railroad is. So what I decided on is leaving a 2-grid system here, and that is because I would love it if down the line we upgrade this road, and then we have a walking path beside it or something like that. I think that'd be really nice, and then it also gives us an opportunity to do that and have a second rail line through this area as well, which may come in large handy after a while. And then we also might need to add a third, in which case we'll take out the pathway. Anyways, that's a lot of talking. Let's get some building done. So we also built this last time. That is our connection through here. And why is that important? Well, this is our farming industry area. It goes right along the rail. Leaves us some pretty cool buildings. So I want to continue that kind of style along this side, and the reason why this looks funny is because we haven't unlocked elevated bridge yet, or elevated rail bridges, well, rail in general. So that comes at 11,000. So it's going to be a little while for us to get there, but we need to zone that, and before we do, we need to continue out this Prairie Station, actually, this district. So let's continue it out into here, and this is what is required. But what is the plan, really? Well, definitely the plan is to take it, out much farther, at least, probably into about here. So we'll just fill all this in. And, you know, we'll leave it at that for now, because I'm not sure, maybe this area is going to be like a different neighborhood, but I'm not sure how far we're going to go with things on this side. I think we might actually use the tree line as a bit of a break, maybe make it into a bit of a park right here. Yeah, because the city's going to be over here. I don't want to just make this into a suburb. I want this to be kind of a small town close to it that's kind of like a suburb, kind of not just like endless continuation of streets, you know? So not too much farther, but this is definitely going to be an industrial kind of area. And we'll bring this out to about here. That'll be good. We'll let all that zone in. Let's throw on 3 speed. It's a lot of stuff to zone in. And yeah, there we go. It's already starting. That is fantastic. And let's plan out a bit of the grid while we're at it. So definitely want this road to continue straight. So why don't we actually take out some of these trees? This could actually also be a forestry area. I wonder where we're going to have our forestry. Let's take a quick think about that. So there's not a ton of forest in this area. This is going to be our farming zone, obviously. We might actually have to eliminate this forest altogether for a nice interchange. So that'll be something to think about. Unless we get the main interchange into the city, which is going to be over here. Along this corner right here, that could be good. And then we get that one to come in like this or something like that. And then we could actually save this forest for a forestry zone out over on this side. So maybe not. I mean, there's lots of potential still to have forestry. We could also expand this forest. So I don't think I'll keep this area for our forestry industry. Holy cow, it's already filled in. That's amazing. And we're getting that boom back for our residential, which is absolutely fantastic. Because we really need to hit that next milestone, and we can't really hit that milestone without getting through some of this industry demand. So let's continue playing here. We zoned all this up. Well, we had it ready to go, sorry, last episode, and we didn't actually do anything with it. So I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of fill it up. There we go. Don't want to do too much at once though, so I'm just going to start with that and let that all come in. Oh, well, it's coming in fast. So we also do need another elementary school out over here, but I don't want to take away from the theme of today's build, really. So anyways, let's continue with this. So I'm going to keep that 8x8 kind of style that we've been kind of going with, but I think with the east-west grid here, I think we might roll with something like this. So that is how many units? 14? I don't think that's actually true, because that's 4, 8, it's 12 units. Okay, so that's 4, 8, 12, okay, right there. And then we can bring this one slightly in. Alrighty. And then let's see. So that's 4. Perfect. And this one's going to be different because this is going to be a main road here. Actually, it doesn't have to be there, so we can continue our grid. So that's 4, 8 right here. Okay, so I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to just delete these sections right here. Just something like that. Then we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, so that's where we'll have okay. Keep that here for now. All right. So, you know, we're really blowing through some of this demand here. Let's take a quick peek at that again, now that we kind of figured out where we want the limit of this town to be. All right. So I mentioned, oh wait, water. Of course, we didn't actually fill water in our new little area over here. So gotta make sure we do that. There we go. So we mentioned we don't have an elementary school on this side of the city. So yeah, we have one elementary school and I bet it's full. Yeah, pretty much. So we definitely need another one over here. So we'll do that. Let's go into here and we'll just continue with this elementary school. Let's put it off of this road right here. Yeah, we'll have it just like that. And then we'll do, last time, if you watched the last episode that we built a school, which I think was Boomtown, we didn't just add, like throw in a park behind the school. We kind of built it out a little bit. So I think in this episode we will do that. So we're going to do this. We're going to place it right here. And then what we'll do is we'll just take a dirt path. And actually we need to upgrade this road first. So I'm just going to grab that and we're going to upgrade right through here. And no dirt path. So we need to go, look at that, dirt path was already selected. Okay, and I just need to grab this with move it, connect it up so it looks like it's connected up a little bit. Okay, that's fine. We'll bring this dirt path out to here, then down, and then also over like that. There we go, and let's grab a fence. So the fence is right in here, just a wooden fence. We'll turn off guidelines. I always find it easier to do fences without the guidelines on. So something like that. Bring this fence right through. And then right through here as well. Yeah, no, I think we're fine. All right, fantastic. So we have that. Let's now throw some housing right through here. Now, since we are in a more rural area or less dense part of the town, I think what we can do is potentially change up the lot sizes. So I really want a house there and here, and then we'll just kind of space them out a little bit more. I don't mind if some of them connect, but I would really like to kind of keep some separation. Okay, we'll start on this side. I'll have a nice big house. And we'll do that, and this. And we'll actually just fill all that up in the corner. And then we'll leave a space. Nice big house. Yeah, and then we'll fill all that up. See what comes up, and we can always detail it. I did set up our forest brush for this. Whoa, that's too strong. For this series, so we can start kind of filling in these gaps here with some trees, which is nice. So we're using the live oak, which is from the new content creator pack. All right, fantastic. So I really don't mind having residential on this road. I don't think it doesn't really bother me at all, especially because, well, this road is going to be a major street, but that does happen in real life, especially when streets have kind of grown. So I think we'll start with just zoning that all up. And let's see, so we're at that point right now, 47. So we need to get to 55, so that's pretty good. We're almost there. Not too much farther to go. And now we also have a power and water issue at the moment. So we are both maxed out on both those budgets. We have enough money to really spend a little bit into this area. So why don't we look at doing that? So let's start with water. Let's go with a water tower. Now we already have a water tower over here and over here. But why don't we just place one by the school here? I think right alongside the baseball diamond would be really funny, because I'm sure a lot of people would be like, try to hit the water tower with your baseball. And I think that'd be kind of funny. So we'll do that. And then we need some more sewage treatment. So we're gonna go into our industry area over here. And I think our last sewage treatment was over on this side. So why don't we try and see if we can place it over here. Yeah, let's place it right here. Sorry for all those buildings that went up, but that's okay. Alrighty. Let's connect in. We'll take that out. Ah, whatever. I don't really care. I think we'll just leave a few of them in. Okay, we'll get a couple more industry buildings. That's getting a bit too close to the bridge. See what pops up there. Also help kind of get rid of some of our demand. Okay, so we're climbing up in population. That is very good to see. As we wait, I think let's take a quick peek at education again, because this one is full. So I do have this one asset. It is a church asset, but it counts as a school, and this might be a good opportunity to place it down in this area. So it would go nice with the cemetery we have here. It would definitely help with the theme. So this is on Madison Drive. So why don't we place this down? Let's rotate it so that it is centered. We can also look at upgrading the roads of Madison Avenue or Street so that we can better center it. There we go. Okay. And yeah, I mean, this looks rather nice. I think I want to get a path alongside it, so we'll use the dirt path. And we'll just do that. Oh, I guess I should have upgraded this road here. Yeah, and then we can get a couple more houses through this side too. Okay, let's shave that off. And let's get a nice fence. Let's go... Yeah, we'll just go with this one. Let's actually just bring this right to here. Then I want to grab the path we just made. I actually want to move it over because I would like to keep some separation. I think that just makes it look a little bit nicer, more filled out. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so that'll help with our education over here too. That asset. Our garbage facility is full again. So what we can do before we run into that issue is we'll use that mod trick. So here's that little trick for you with the movement mod. Click the landfill and then just reset the object and it'll all disappear, become fresh, and it'll help you out. You don't need to build a million landfills. It's one of the great things about using mods, I guess, right? All right, so let's look at power because we are having some power problems. Let's see where the water's at. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty good. So power, yeah, we're running pretty low. We have 2 power systems right now. They both are putting out 50 megawatts. So we run into here. Well, it's supposed to do 40, but I pushed it up a little bit. We don't have the geothermal unlocked yet. So I wonder if we can survive until then. So we're almost there. And I would really like to use these ones. They are pretty expensive, but they do double the amount. And I don't think they really do any pollution. Yeah, they don't do any pollution, so we could create a nice little area for them down over here. Yeah, that could be interesting. Maybe right along the highway here. I don't really know geothermal's the most realistic thing in the world for this theme. I think wind is going to be a really interesting development, but I don't want to really dive into that too much until we have a ton of money. I think we're also going to get the oil power plant. Now, we don't really have the natural resource, though, to do that yet, so we'll be importing it, and I'm not too sure how that will work. It's also very expensive. Holy cow, 2,400. Well, I guess it kind of balances out there because, yeah. Or 120, I think is what I meant. So it is 3 coal power plants. So, yeah. That's a good option. Hydro, not going to work. That's too soon. Nuclear. So yeah, I think geothermal's a fun one to do. I enjoy the building too. But maybe we need to kind of put it out in a newer industry area. So why don't we look at extending that industry area out over here a little bit. So I'm just going to grab here. We're going to continue along with this road. You know what? Let's just redo that really quickly. Didn't cost us too much to do. I'm just going to click home. Then I'll put it to the terrain level. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, and then let's just do that. And we'll go into the node controller. So we did run out of power before we got to the next level. That's unfortunate. Just going to back this up a little bit. Can I not drag this out? Oh, okay, that's fine. Keep that straight. That's good with me. I think that's good, so that means we can move this one way more up then. Let's see if we can push this back a little bit. Okay, that's a much better interchange or intersection. Okay, so we could do a windmill just to subside us until we get to geothermal, which is coming up. I think that might be a good idea because we are almost there. I don't want to just build another coal power plant for no reason, right? So this is also going to cost us a lot of money though. What are we going to unlock in Busy Town? Tourism. Bunch of roads. Okay. Police headquarters, hospital, marina, road maintenance depots. I love those buildings. Yeah. Okay, so nothing too crazy that we need to spend our money on right away. So I think we'll just throw in a windmill for now. Where would this windmill go? Well, wind is pretty much everywhere on this area. We could throw it as like a feature piece in a certain area. We could use industrial land for it as well. I think that might actually be rather unique. We do something like this. Throw that windmill. Let's get that stinkiness from all the the industry area. You know, blowing across the city. Okay, so let's use an iron fence. And we're just going to turn off our guidelines. And we're going to fence it off. Right here. We'll bring this right to here. And then I'll just use a dirt path. And this will act as like the entrance for the trucks to park in when they're coming and doing service on the windmill. So that means nothing really big can go over here. So no trees can really get too close. These trees are probably pushing it. Any building that can go over here, I don't really think so. So I think what we can do is maybe use this area for a bit of a walking path. So we'll go from about right here. We gotta watch to make sure we don't get too close to that other one though, because I don't want it to connect up. Yeah, there we go. Do that. And we'll just come right up here. And then right from this corner, we'll connect up. Okay, that works. I love the way the grass and the path here interact with each other. All right, so this is all filled out now. This is all filled out. I think we need to look at extending the blocks out a little bit farther over here by our new industry area. So let's just turn up the strength here so we can get rid of these trees. The reason why I'm concerned about getting rid of these trees here is because if you build over top of trees, they still stay in your game. They don't disappear, they don't get deleted. So what can happen is your game's still rendering those trees, and that can really add to the taxation on your computer. Okay, so let's bring this forward to about here. I don't know if that was the right spot necessarily. So this one is 6 units. So that means that's right here. Oh, whoa, never mind. Right here. Okay, and then this one is 8. So we'll try to mimic that. Okay, and then we'll just continue with an 8 grid until we're right here, which is a 10. Okay, I'm okay with that. Let's split the difference down here like that, and we'll continue it along. Yeah, I think this will work out pretty good. Nice big residential extension. Okay, so this road's going to turn into quite the major street here. I'm surprised we actually haven't upgraded Railroad Avenue. And this street, which is Anna Drive. If you want to name Anna Drive, please let me know in the comment section down below. It's probably going to go into here. We might turn into an on-ramp. I don't know if it's going to turn into a full interchange, but an on-ramp could be interesting for this road. So we'll bring this one right through here like that. Yeah, we'll leave that for now from there. And I think we need a bit of a commercial zone over on this side, because right now this is kind of downtown. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Anna Drive turned into a bit of a larger street down the road. No pun intended. Okay, let's upgrade this road though. This road is screaming to be upgraded. We'll also upgrade right down into here. Went a bit too fast there, skipped a bunch of roads. All right. I guess it's about time we upgraded most of the city's core streets, right? Fantastic. Okay. I guess we can do these ones as well. Alrighty, so let's get some commercial through here. Okay, so that'll be 4. Actually, I'm thinking, might be best just to plan this street, this block out a little bit better. Can we take out the residential from here? And we expand this one road. So we'll go into an industry road. We'll just upgrade that. Yeah, I think that could be good. Why don't we just smooth everything out here. Oops, pressing the wrong side of the button there. I don't really like that industry road, to be honest with you. So I think what we'll do is just upgrade it to a normal road. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, and then we'll just throw this into commercial. And I'm thinking a plaza here might actually be pretty good. So if we go into plazas here, I don't know if it's gonna really fit. That one fits. Does this one fit? No, it's a bit too long. And I want one that would like fit fully, and I don't think we have that option. I don't think the parks really do. This is a playground. We could go a dog park. Yeah, why don't we... I don't know, this could be like really prime commercial activity though, right? So, another option is to... I think we need another healthcare facility, so we could throw it into here. Yeah, we're getting pretty low, so why don't we do that? We'll go with this one, which is... I like kind of thinking that this one's more like a vet. It's a pretty unique building. So we could put it right here, or we could occupy the whole space with it. Why don't we do that? We're not really missing out on too much. So we'll do that. And then we'll get a couple trees in here. So we'll just go into our little tab here. That is not the tree I was hoping for. Here's the live oak. There we go. Get a couple of these big trees. And then if we grab our tool here, we might be able to just make it seem like it blends a bit better. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty nice. Plus, these two buildings here look fantastic together. Alrighty. So we could bring this across like we were originally planning, but I think we'll continue the theme a little bit. Get a pedestrian path. Yeah, and then we'll get a bit more industry on this side. Okay, and we'll get some commercial and then some residential. Yeah, we'll see what kind of pops up with this. I'll leave that. All right. Nice big zone up here, prime for development. Before I forget though too, it's always nice to make sure we do our fences when we build the buildings. So we'll go right down the middle here. Same thing. Lots of bookstores. This is the bookstore competition street. 4 bookstores, only one will make it. Oh wow, this intersection is really a booming. One thing we can help this intersection out with is by going into node controller here and just squaring the node. And then if we go into this tool, we can do that. And we can also upgrade this road, I think, to be something... Oh no, we don't have the asymmetrical road. We were about to unlock that. That'll be really convenient for right here. So, same with with these roads too. All right, wow, we are really booming with industry demand here. How's this looking? Looking pretty good? Looking pretty good? Alrighty, so, we're almost there. I guess while we're waiting... Oh, never mind. Ta-da! There we go. Tons of things. We reached Boomtown, our busy town. We unlocked the geothermal power plant, which is something we're going to use. We also unlocked the skate park. I like using those. So, yeah, let's get our power system sorted out. And I guess we gotta decide where we're gonna put it, right? So it shouldn't be too close to the rail line. It could be out over here in the middle. Although we did say we were gonna make it more like an industrial complex, kind of hide the fact that it's the power buildings. And yeah, we could actually use this space right here for it. Let's see how large the building is. So first of all, we should probably just extend this road, because if we are planning on putting it over here. Okay, power, geothermal. Yeah, they pretty much fit perfectly. So I don't think there's a reason why we shouldn't put it over here. Yeah, let's do this. So I'm all concerned about the topography, and it is pretty close to the rail line, but again, we're saying that it's going to be like an industrial center, not necessarily a power plant. So let's see what happens if we place it down right here with the terrain. It doesn't love the terrain, does it? So let's see if we can kind of smooth it all out and make it seem a bit nicer. Could also raise this road a little bit too. Yeah, okay. Let's put them on this side. So I'm gonna pause the game now because we're gonna delete much of the power units. So we have this one right here, delete. We have this one right here, delete. Then we're gonna add 2 of these for now. Yeah, I think that's as far as I want to get. I think we're good for move it. Then we're gonna go into network multi-tool, and we're gonna level this out to here. Perfect. And then now we're gonna just smooth everything out. Let's actually just build this part out, up actually, sorry. Okay, and then I wanna grab this node and I wanna put it to that height. Okay, actually slightly down. Okay, and then this one, we're going to do the same thing, slightly upwards. I think will be good for clearance. And then this, I want to the same height as that. And here we go. Fantastic. Okay, so that should give us enough power output. What we could do is we could bring a street right down here to connect. That could be fun. Let's go with just an industrial road. I don't think we have used the industrial road too much, to be honest. So we'll do that. I'll leave 1 block space. A little connection right down there. All right, and then let's upgrade this road. And then, oh my gosh. I thought I was clicking in the other road. Holy cow. Steven, what'd you do? There we go. All right. Didn't mess too much up. Well, we recovered. Jeez. Okay, so. Well, oh my god. Let's go back to ground level here. And we'll just fill in these with industry roads. Kind of change the look up a little bit more. And we have so much industry demand. Let's see, we can start a new district here. So why don't we do that? Why don't we start a new district? So we'll just, instead of this being industry square, I don't know. No, we'll continue it because we said there was going to be like an industrial complex, right? So that's fine. Which means that this can come out to this point. All right, so right in here then, I think I want some commercial, to be honest. Just to about here. Yeah, and then we'll get some industry right in the corner. Yeah, something like that. Let's go to 3-speed here, and then I just want to make a little bit of a pathway behind it. So we'll go with dirt path, freeform, no guidelines, and we'll go right from this corner, and we'll kind of create a bit of a desire path people have made. Desire paths are when people just decide to walk along an area and enough people do it that it kind of creates its own path. All right. So we need water out this way. Oh, these buildings are perfect out over here. That looks great. So we got, well, that's perfect. Was that a gas station? A little restaurant and a quiet corner shop, which looks more like a car wash. Yeah, you know what? These are great. These are great. I love this building here. So we'll save that one. I don't really mind if the other one's upgrade or not. So we'll leave that. And then I want a fence around this facility that we just made. So let's go with a iron fence. And we'll go right from here, right down. And I do see that water icon. I will not forget. There we go. We're going to leave room for some expansion. So water right over here. Wouldn't be an episode if I didn't forget water. And we'll bring this right down Anna Street. Don't forget to name Anna Street. I mean, I could use one of the names I have planned, but I think we're good for now. All right, so we have a couple options here. So Sundance Kid Way should actually be right down into here. And then that means that Butch Cassidy also needs to come down to Anna. And then I think some of our other named streets. I don't think we named Heather Street. We did name that. Okay, so why don't we name a couple more streets then? So Heather Street, which goes all the way down to here, which we're going to stop right at Anna. And then right to here. Actually, Heather can come right down into here. So Heather Street is going to be named Holt Street. Thank you very much for that suggestion. And then we have Mill Street. That doesn't really work with the theme. So Mill Street, which is a fantastic beer company in Ontario. It's going to be named Ross Street. And then we have Jones Street right here. I think we'll save the rest. Holt's right over here. Okay, so we'll save this road. So how about Harris Way? Will be Man Street. And then we have Manor Drive, which Manor Drive will be ending right here. So, thank you. Manor Drive is going to be Galatia. I think that's how you say it. Streets. Awesome. All right, so we got a couple more named streets in here. I guess we can get some commercial development out over this side. I'm surprised by how much industry demand we're getting. This is actually a little wild. I wasn't really expecting it. I wonder if it's because I'm using the farming industry. Something to think about. Alrighty, so I think the next step we really had was to detail the park. Oh, and then we can also fill these in now that the power has left that area. I think the next things to leave are going to be the garbage and the water, but that'll take a little while to kind of get going. So, oh, I guess we don't really need the windmill anymore, but I kind of like it. I think we could also bring down our power consumption then too. So if we go into budget, let's take a quick peek actually. Yeah, we can probably bring this back down to 100. And we'll be good. So we'll save some money and make some more money. How's our water doing? We'll leave our water. That's okay. All right, yeah, so I guess we'll finish off today's episode by making Dale Meadows a park. And sorry we didn't get to transit. I guess we'll do transit next episode along with some further expansion over here. So yeah, we'll get some buses in, maybe a couple other smaller things. We did expand healthcare. We should probably look at expanding fire actually. So we have one fire hall over here. Let's get another fire hall out on this side. Yeah, it's probably best. So I think we'll get it right here along Anna Drive. And then we'll get another police station, I guess. We have one police station. I think we're good on the police station, actually. It's probably good. Education, we're pretty good. We don't have a library yet. That could be something interesting to add in. Yeah, why don't we add in a little bit of a library? That doesn't cost too much. This asset is almost like a hack. It's amazing. Let's go into here. So how about right along Bookstore Street right here, we'll have a library. That works. And then, well, I guess we can finish off this whole block then with commercial. Which probably means we can do the same thing for that side. So that'll help out. And okay, eventually I'm gonna have to stop zoning. So we'll stop zoning now. We'll finish the park, or we'll start the park, and then we'll You know what? I think the park's gonna take a bit more than 5 minutes, so we'll save it for tomorrow's episode when we're doing transit as well. It's not really a needed thing. We have a park in the area. We're just gonna make a trail through it, connect on a couple other points, and maybe add a path or two. So yeah, I mean, today's episode, I guess we're gonna be finished with it momentarily. Might as well just finish zoning in all the paved roads at this point, right? I think we're at that point now that it doesn't really matter that we're using dirt roads or paved roads. And it is a slippery slope though. Okay. So how about we'll just do this main corner right here, and this is going to be removed, so I don't really care. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we're good. So what did we do today? Well, we had a big industrial expansion over on this side. We changed our power up a little bit over here. So I think, why don't we end today's video down in this industry area, because this was a majority of today's episode, kind of looking at that, and then also upgrading some areas, this expansion area over here too. So yeah, I think I like this. This is a good screenshot end for today's episode. Have a great day, folks. Talk to you soon on Friday, and yeah, peace out.